Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Falcon back and I'm on my LYNX to try to get the feel of wheels again after a little bit of a break. I spent a bit of time going over the wheel, just giving it a clean up, checking all my settings. I adjusted the sag, which I could always do a video on if somebody wants. I thought there was enough of those out there. But I've got to go into the city and I'm on my wheel to do it. It's one of the only transports I can use with a broken arm. But I wanted to make a video and update everyone about everything that's happening on my channel, or what hasn't been happening while I took a little break. But I'm still rolling and still able to roll on a wheel. There's no handlebars and there's no steering wheel. So as long as I take it easy, I can get this done today. I've got the Grizzla seat on board so I can take a nice comfortable seat and leisurely roll into the city. But I'll update you on a few things that I've got coming. I've picked my Grizzla kit to add to the LYNX, so I'm going to upgrade that with a few more bumpers to protect it. And there's a few options I can sort of run through, and I'll do another video when all of that arrives. Little chat to Steve from Eriderz, was just talking to him before as I updated my LYNX. And yeah, I also just updated the LYNX here. And then before I rolled, check the tyre again. I've been using the PID charger on my wheels. If you missed that, I've landed that charger just back another video. And the guys from Eriderz have just moved into a new store, so as soon as I can drive, which, next couple of weeks, I'll be able to get over there and have a play with the new wheels. Have a go on the Falcon and whatever else they've got landing. But they do have a lot, and there's a lot of pre-orders happening. If you're keen on a wheel, then I'd jump in, use my discount code and take another $50 off, and yeah, get yourself a wheel, secure one while they're there. I really need to take it easy today. I need to watch myself. It's been a little while off the wheel, as I said, and yeah, I just don't want to fall at all. Thanks for coming along to my channel. Thanks for supporting the channel. So this acceleration assist, from what I can quickly gather, I softened my mode down to 85%, and then I've only set this up at the default 50%. I thought I'd roll in and see what it delivers just on its standard mode. So far at 50%, I can't say I notice a huge difference in the way this wheel's feeling, but I have been off the wheel a little bit. What I'm expecting for the acceleration assist is that it's going to feel very similar to the in-motion assists, which I really like, and I use them, and I used to use a lot of them, but I've backed it off a lot, and it just depends where you're at with your skills and feels. You may want them, you may not, but it does allow you to customize your wheel again, and these sort of upgrades continuing from LYNX just make it a better wheel. There were some reports of some dipping issues and some people having troubles, and there was a bit of a urgent notice. They said I think you were rolling on 5.09, then you really should update straight away. So if you've been updating and you weren't aware, you should update it now to the current firmware, which gives you, at the moment you've got a bit more control over your wheel in the app, and you've also got those extra features which you might find hard to find, but they're buried into the wheel in the settings. Okay, so I'm just going to access my acceleration mode now and just adjust it up a little bit. What I've got here is you just use the lower left button, hold your finger down on that, and you'll see things start to flash. First you'll see it change into settings and start to flash, then your top left button to just press through the different modes. And if you really do need to learn what each one of these settings does before you adjust things, but I'm just going to head over to the Thor Ra, which is the acceleration mode, and I think I'll put it up to about 65%. Okay, so that's it there, Thor Ra. If I select that, I can now use the left lower button to adjust that up 5% at a time. So I'll go up to 70% and we'll see how that feels. Hopefully you can see that there. So let's go have a little roll at 70% on the depth or I can already feel it doing something different. It's just a slight lean. So, I already find the LYNX so zippy. I don't really imagine the acceleration mode is something that you're going to want to push or you may need to use. I certainly don't feel this wheel needs it, but it's good. So, I guess, the place I've used the acceleration mode most is on my V13 because it's such a heavy wheel. And if you're a lighter rider, then that does make a difference to help you get it going quicker. Perhaps for your racing and just being able to customize things to pick up and go, like you want to. But there is more zip and it doesn't feel as floaty as your in motion acceleration assist. If that was up at 70%, you sort of do feel like you're rocking back and forwards. It does sort of feel like you're rocking back and forwards on a plank, but this one sort of feels like the wheel's coming with you a bit more. It's less noticeable that it's there, but you still feel it a lot, actually. At 70%, I just don't need to lean in as much. I don't need to press with my shins as hard as I used to, and I've still got plenty of zip. So I imagine if you really start to lean in, that's really going to take off. Don't know how that's going to start to affect your PWM, but we'll have to have a look and maybe run a video once I'm up to it. And we can put some settings off. I'll go to a safer place than the city and I can play with that anyway. That's really good, actually. At 70%, it's also going to matter how you've set your wheel up. Are you running hard or soft? Depending on that sort of setup and adjusting your acceleration in between, you're just going to have to settle on a bit of a combo that feels right. Quickly go over my gear if you haven't seen my channel before or are new here. I use a shoey helmet. I came from a motorbike background and gave all that up when I got my wheels. But I've got good helmets and I really recommend a good helmet. I use this for protection but also the insulation while I chat and do the commentary, which I do on a Sena camera. It's a headset which is a Bluetooth setup and they're really good, way to communicate with your other riders. But for me, I just use it to capture some good audio and a little bit of helmet vision in case the other cameras fail. I'm using the LYNX Z-frame knee brace, and all of this stuff's held up so well through all my broken bones and crashes. And I'm using a riding jean which are Kevlar based, so they'll also handle a bit of a slide down the road. I've got the LYNX Airfit Light body armor on and it's my favorite. It just fits like a shirt, and it's really comfortable. Okay, I'm just going to step that acceleration assist up even further now. I might just take it all the way to 100%. Okay, so now we've got it at 100%. Let's give that a look. I can never get my head around these changes in one quick roll, and I guess I kind of want to put it through a bit of a speed run and a bit of a, trails, and put it over a few different things before I decide what I think's going on. But it just feels like a more subtle version of what InMotion does. And it's just helping the wheel lean a little bit more, so you can adjust that. So it's going to assist, so you don't have to lean it all the way. The wheel will do a bit of that work for you. So anyway, I'll get rolling again on 100%, and then I'll have a little feel if I can notice it. I thought it would be a lot more pronounced, I thought I'd notice it a lot more because I'm used to the InMotion stuff. And I have had that dialed up quite a lot before in the past. I kind of just find it fun to play around with settings sometimes. Anyway, 100%, let's go and have a feel of this. I think you might be able to see it there in that video when I lean in. It's sort of like a 1, 2, 3, and it's a gradual tilt, leaning that wheel forwards. And then back. Leveling it back out again once you knock off. I think it will be really noticeable in a speed run, and it really is just like the InMotion assist, but lots less. You lean in and it's not straight away just dipping and feeling like you are on a plank on water. This is a lot more feeling gradual, like you're kind of not sure it's there, and then you do notice it, and then it gets a bit too much. But even at 100%, it's not too much. I can still kind of expected more. Yeah. Look, I'm just going to try to keep the camera beside me on this little netball court, and maybe you can see how the wheel is behaving. Maybe I can have a look. Maybe I can have a look back at the footage and help me understand. Pretty sure I know what I'm feeling, and it's just like, yeah, it's definitely just a slow tilt forwards and then leveling back out. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get my head around the whole lot on this video today. It's really not a video about that setting. I just wanted to show that I have updated it and I will play with it. And if you want to follow along to the channel, maybe you can understand it more. I've reached out to LYNX, but I just haven't heard back yet. So if I do, I'll let you know as well. But yeah, this wheel that was already mega zippy wheel, it's like the wheel we know and love, but it's just got that slight extra edge if you want it, need it, and you can give it. Yeah, now there's just a little bit more to play with. A little bit more links in the box. So anyway, there's more Shermans on the way, the Sherman L. There's more LYNX wheels on the way, and that's another one that you can pre-order at Eriderz. I think it's the Sherman L. I'll get my head back into the EUC game, jump into the forums, and try to figure out what's happening, what's going on, and try to update you all with something interesting anyway. So this has been a fun video. I needed to get back out and shake it up, and I think one of the only ways I can get out of the house and find my space at the moment is on a wheel with a one arm type thing going on. It's really cool that these wheels still allow this. They still give me what I need. They've lifted my vibe today. I hope it's lifted yours a little bit anyway. I've gone somewhat to just say hello from Australia. I'm quarterback anyway. I roll around on wheels. The channel's growing and I'll keep going. I'll keep doing what I can to make it fun for you all, and yeah, find some discounts and just different things to make it interesting. Hopefully I'll get along to a group ride really soon as well. I keep following and chat to the guys. I just haven't been able to clear the schedule, so some fun things ahead, I guess, and I'll try to make it worth a subscribe anyway. If you're happy to do that, please flick us a subscribe and give us a like. Hit that bell so you're notified when I upload. I'll try to upload once a week or thereabouts, so just to let everyone know that I'm still going, still rolling, and all my wheels are going good. So all my PidZoom stuff's good. Thanks to all my affiliates for their support. Thanks to you for all your support. I'll see you next time for another roll on a wheel. Bye for now. I'm filming. I run a bit of a blog on EUC, so I chuck it in, hey.
Is your one forward and back?
Yeah, definitely. Cool job. Enjoy, dude.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's cool. I just met a dude called John. He's only rolling for like a month, but he's got a beautiful looking V14. It's not scratched at all. That's rare for someone that's only stepped onto it. And he free mounted, like just rolling off. So I guess people have a lot more skills than me when they start out, but it's really, really wicked. I was just whinging that I don't see anyone on a wheel, and yeah, there he is going to enjoy the day. So he's come over from skateboard, he said, and he's into this stuff. So that's cool. Cool to see it.